I just don't know if I'm gonna beat him with a spoon or a belt or a broom. I don't know what I'm gonna beat him with, but I know I'm gonna beat his ass. 10, I ain't worried about nothing.
Right.
I ain't worried about nothing. You feel me? Y'all know what I do. So every time I step up a fight against a fighter that got power, they get their ass beat bad. And it ain't gonna be no difference with him. I just don't know if I'm gonna beat him with a spoon or a belt or a broom. I don't know what I'm gonna beat him with, but I know I'm gonna beat his ass.
What's happening, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. If you don't mind, please smash that like button for more hardcore boxing content and subscribe to my channel. Oh yeah, look like your boy Chris Colbert got his ass whooping. Chris Colbert, he got all the fast hands, and fast reflexes, but he don't have any power. But he still could have won this fight. What was missing was his desire, for victory, He underestimated Hector Garcia, right? Because Hector Garcia, he has an Olympic pedigree and he has amateur experience. So he's a solid fighter. And for Chris Colbert not to do his homework and check up on this fighter and just see what he's up against, that's just sheer arrogance. And that's what happened to him, you can't, a lot of these fighters, everybody wants to be great and they want to be one of the greatest, like Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd Mayweather, he looked into everything. He was one of those methodical, crazy ass, psycho type, just meticulous, strategists. And see, that's what you don't see in Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people think it's just his natural gifts, but Floyd Mayweather, he worked more time researching these opponents than anybody give him credit for, because he always says he don't watch tape. And I think this is where Chris Colbert tried to pick up, some of that, gravitas from Mayweather, right? So he thinks he has a lot of skill, he has a lot of natural skill, but you got to do the mental work, right? You got to go in there, you got to see if this guy, if he pivots well, if he's got fast hands, if he's got power, when does he, like to go in, but when does he like to fight inside? Does he like to fight outside? You know what I'm saying? Does he have a good left hook? These type of things that Chris Colbert should know. Is he a quitter? Or does he try to go for the kill? These are things that he needed to know. And, he just went in there thinking that he could freestyle on this guy and style on Hector Garcia. And, you're fighting on a world-class level, so it's different. You know what I'm saying? These guys are world-class athletes, and you think you're up here when you're really down average, right? So you got to find an advantage, or you got to study to get the advantage. You got to know your opponent. And Chris Colbert, he was just lazy. He was intellectually lazy, not to check out, his opponent. And his opponent, Hector Garcia, happens to be an all-around solid fighter. And Chris Colbert wasn't ready for that, man. You could see he had faster hands, but giving him a 2 weeks notice of being a last-minute replacement, Chris Colbert thought he was going to go in there and try the guy out and get him up out of there. But it don't work like that. Some of these guys who are waiting to make a name, they stay ready, and that's what Chris Colbert, miscalculated, because he went in there and he was trying to bully this guy. And this guy just, faloomaloomed his ass. And, him being a small, fragile guy, he couldn't accept it for the first 2 to 3 rounds, but I think by round 4 he understood that, you know, this dude was different. You know, Hector Garcia was ready, and so, you know, he couldn't get his head wrapped around that this guy was out for 2 weeks. I mean, he was on 2 weeks' notice, in that he came in with, you know what I'm saying, this kind of cardio, this kind of stamina, and, you know, Hector Garcia wasn't having none of it, you know. So he was like, yeah, you might be the next heir apparent, but, you know, your ass is mine tonight, and that's what happened to him. So this guy, you know what I'm saying, clearly was just, you know, dominating Colbert, knocked him down, humiliated him, really humbled Colbert, which is good because, you know, Colbert, he's been saying a lot of provocative things about Errol Spence Jr., about Deontay Wilder. You know, hell, he act like he don't even want to be a black man. You know, he don't even associate himself with other boxers. But this is what happens, you know. You know, the chickens always come home to roost. You know what I'm saying? When you got a mouth like that. And, you know, now he's, you know, a little bit more humble. And, you know, he's a young guy and he could come back. But, you know what I'm saying, it'll never be the same for Chris Colbert. You know, Shakur Stevenson was saying, you know, he was saying, Chris, he don't know if Shakur Stevenson had any dog. Now look at this. Then you have a performance like this. Now you have to eat crow, bro. You have to eat all that. Oh yeah, it's good too. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was saying things like, you know, he would kill Shakur Stevenson. Now you got to face out. You got to walk through the dog dookie, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you go in there with that crazy hair colors and, you know what I'm saying, looking weird, and, you know what I'm saying, what is up with this dude? You know what I'm saying? I know they want to be famous before they get the skills and prove themselves in the ring. So, but that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? This has been Full Count of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.
To me.
Tell me why.
I don't see nothing special in him. Never did.
What makes Shakur special?
Shakur, he's very, very talented. Like, he got the distance. Only thing he don't got is the power. I don't know if he got the dog. But he's definitely a special kid, though. Shout out to him and his team. Keep doing his thing. Wish him the best in this fight coming up he got. And in the future, we're going to get it rocking.
Yeah, I think it's funny. You guys had a little back and forth on
It's not no back and forth. He's just a sucker. I don't fuck with boxers, period. Yeah. They be suckers. They want to laugh in your face, then next thing you know, you check YouTube, they talking about you on interview. So that's why I don't fuck with them at all. Only person I mess with is Danny Garcia, Tony Harrison, and Erickson Movement. That's it. The rest of them,
no,
maybe.